Yeah, we don't like this 1 minute countdown.
No. I was like, oh my
We're
gosh, Mike.
bitching for 30 seconds of the
Yeah.
countdown. Like, we're not ready. We're not. I mean, we're talking about our work days behind the scenes, and we're like, we need 3 minutes.
Whose idea was this?
It was my idea. There is one person here that's been bitching about the 3 minute countdown, but I think we need 3 minutes.
I think we do
It's
too.
our damn show. It's
That's
your
right.
damn show. You need time to go to the bathroom. You need time to get a drink. Oh my gosh. What a week. Are we blurry over here, Michelle? I don't know.
I think it's been a lot worse, so I think we're all right.
So yeah. So it's been a crazy week.
Yeah, we've had a shitty week.
Dang, we're dropping out the F bombs
I know.
and not S bombs right off the bat. So yeah, it's been a rough week. Listen, the whole drama of Mike and a job is about over, right? Well, the first part of it. So today, I gave my supervisors last 2 days off. They're coming in tomorrow to get their laptops at my company. When you are let go, if the computer is so old, they'll give you the laptop. So we get the laptop.
That's pretty sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you've been functioning with
you get your
something
phone
that
and
old.
you get your phone and your laptop. Well, it's just 3 years old is what the rule is on that. So the team is coming in tomorrow. Today was the day of me just telling my boss man where everything was at, where the keys were at, who to call on, if somebody is an emergency and all that kind of stuff. And he took me out to eat. That was always good. Went to Ruby Tuesdays, Michelle.
I haven't been.
I haven't been to Ruby Tuesdays
in
forever.
Like since I was a teenager.
And it had a really good salad. Got some chicken wings. They wasn't very good. But the real dead video. So Josh is putting out 3 videos a day and it's got 5 views. So Josh, slow down, slow your roll, dude. You don't have to put out all these videos and just blah, 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 blah all the time. Just cause a fart goes on, don't mean you got to talk about the fart all the time. Old Restless is in here. So I wrote my farewell letter and emailed about 75 people in the company.
It was very sweet.
And I had Michelle proofread it for me first. I hope everybody can hear us, by the way. So after she proofread it, she said, there was one line in there. I said, should I read it? No. We're going to get personable here. Tell me if you think this was good or not. Should I or not?
No.
You don't want me to? Okay. I probably can anyway. I'll probably start crying. So, it started out after 33 years with the company. And then it went down here from there. But long story short, that didn't bother me. I wrote it. I had you look at it. I got to tell Josh he's got to slow his roll. He put out 10 videos in 7 days last week.
You're jumping all around.
I am. I'm just like, and I told Josh, I get 300 emails a day, at least 200 to 300 emails a day. And it's been worse because the plant's closing down. So what was about? I send the farewell letter out. And one of the lines in there I said was, hey, please don't reply to all. Send it to me personally if you got a response or not. Or here's my personal email address. Because I can't stand it when people leave or something like that. And next thing you know,
even the last thing he says is bossy.
Everybody replies back to all. So all 75 people get 20 emails. And it just drives me crazy. So I said, I only ask for one last thing before I leave the company.
Bossy walking out the door.
Don't reply to all. And guess what? Nobody replied to all. But I had the president of the company, the vice president of the company, a couple of directors sent me messages back, and they were really nice in what they said. And that's what started bothering me. All the sweet emails coming back to me. And next thing I know, I'm in there in the office. I got the door shut. Tears are coming down my face. I'm bawling in there. And then my boss man texts me and says, can I come in there? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. Come on in. So yeah, it was a rough day. So I'm a big teddy bear, man. I'm a big teddy bear. Big teddy bear. But it's over. Tomorrow is the last day, Michelle.
And then the only correspondence you're going to have is
1 or 2 boxes.
me and Anthony bugging you.
And Josh.
Oh, okay.
I ought to get paid by him to deal with him. I'm going to be working 8 hours a day. When everybody gets up and goes to work, I'm working around this house for 8 hours a day. I'm going to the gym, going to work out, starting cleaning. The house is going to be spotless. I'm going to be a stay-at-home dog dad. I'm going to be a cat man. I'm going to be a cat man. All right, so let's go say hey to everybody, and then we're going to look at some details about cruising. So this video is all that blah, blah, blah is about if you're a new cruiser, if you're a seasoned cruiser, is cruising safe? A lot of you that cruise, you're going to think, yeah, okay, yeah, it's safe. It's definitely safe. But we're going to dive into some statistics here on how many deaths, how many accidents, how many tragedies, how many suicides, how many assaults, which cruise line has the most. What are your odds of, what are your odds? Did they just put an ad in here on me?
They did. I saw it.
Oh my gosh. Hey, we're big time now, Michelle. When YouTube starts throwing mid-roll ads on you, you've made it, right? Well, all 14 people in there. So we lost 5 because of that mid-roll. So let's say hey to everybody, and then we'll start talking about that. We got the Traveling Gilberts was in here first.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, how are y'all doing down there
We're
in
happy
the
to
Great
see you.
South? We got KY Travelers in here.
you
Hey,
guys.
Brenda and Tom. Hope y'all are doing well. And death, tragedies, and Coors Light, all scary stuff. Definitely, yeah. Throw a Michelob Ultra, even a Miller Lite in there, and it's really
It's so
scary.
cold in here.
I got the devices fired up. Josh, you need to fire some more up because there's only 17 in here, brother. Let's see, Adventures Ahead's in here. Michelle. They went and saw another movie today, Michelle Companion.
Oh.
They went and saw a movie about a sex doll.
Oh.
Can you believe that?
Well, how was it?
Michelle, wake up, Josh. I'm taking over. He's awake. Yeah, he's asleep. He's probably on 5 devices. Hey, Mr. Anthony, how you doing?
Hey, Anthony.
Good to see you in the house. Mr. Paul Vines.
Hey, Paul.
I've missed you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And I was just thinking about Miss Meg the other day, right? We hadn't seen Meg in a while.
Where's Meg at?
I hope Meg's doing okay. We were just talking about that the other day. I said, I hope Meg's doing all right. And so I need to reach out to her. I need to look and see. I think I sent her a messenger, but I don't think she uses Messenger, so she's probably not going to see that. Let's see who else we got here. Miss Holly Ayers is in the house. Hey, Holly.
Hope you're doing well.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about the intro. Yeah, see, makes a huge difference. Mm-hmm. Dang, Michelle, did you tell me you was drinking tonight?
No.
Michelle's had a bad day too. Where'd you get this from?
Somebody at work.
Are y'all drinking at work?
No, it was a gift to them, and they gave it to me.
Oh, okay. Michelle's even having to drink tonight. That's what kind of week it's been. Mm-hmm. We got Real Dead in the house. Good to see Riddell. And hello, Miss Sugar. Good to see you in the house. Let's see who else is in here. Old Restless in the house. I think I said that. Old Restless. Not sure to watch whether. Let's see. Not sure whether to watch this live or the new Real Dead video. Well, I'm tell you what, we got more people in here than we had views on that. As Josh for 5 minutes talks for 3 minutes about the same thing over and over about the same character coming on the. Nobody gives a shit about Scream, Josh. Nobody cares. It's been a rough. Let me have another drink, Josh. Josh, if you're playing a drinking game with us tonight, every time Mike says Real Dead, Josh, or Michelle, you have to take a drink. I would say shot, but let's don't do that. Let's see. Hi, Holly. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're running a little late. And can you tell Anthony to come down? Anthony's a scaredy cat. You know, he's a little wimp. KK. Hey, Anthony Lovelace, if you're up there in the living room on those 5 devices that I asked you to be on, your brother from another mother wants you to come down here and say, hey. All right. Hashtag bossy. That's right. Big life change. Yep. You're right. Michelle's face says it all. You're right.
Yeah,
And
this face. I just
so
can't.
Josh, call out, count 8 so far, make it 9. Okay. Let's see, mid-rock. Yeah. We're big time, Josh. With the whole 20 people in here, we're big time. Ads on the live because Mike's last day. Had to turn on the mid video ads on the live because it's Mike's last day. Did I? Or did I not? Did I? Is the question. Miss Tess is in now. It's good to see you, Miss Tess. Okay. Oh, so this is the Anthony show now. Hey guys, I'm a fan, by the way. I didn't hear if you guys said if Anthony could come in the live quickly.
I sent him a message. I hear movement.
I hear movement up there, but it could be our dogs. Anthony may be asleep by now. You should go see Companion tomorrow since it's been a bad week. I think I'd rather go see Screamboat, the new horror movie that's a knockoff on Disney's Mickey the Mouse. We're getting ready to answer this for you if Anthony's coming down or not. Anthony said he has a bad hair day. He can't come down. I'm just picking on it. All right. So what was the other thing Michelle was going to talk about?
He says he's doing homework and he can't.
He says he's doing homework and he can't, but he may come down later. And if at least 5 young girls around 14 come in here and start talking to him, wishing for him, he'll come down then. We'll do anything. And for a $20.99 or $19.99 super chat, we'll go up there and drag his ass down.
Oh, he'll come down.
He'll come down now. He'll come down. Don't spend your money on that, please.
It was a joke.
Please, friend
Totally
of Anthony. Yeah, we don't want no mothers
Totally
calling
joke.
us saying, "Hey, what are you telling our kids to send you money?" We're
It's a
not
joke.
yeah, joke. Don't do it. All right. So let's draw something up over here, Michelle. Let's draw something up. Oh no, what's happened?
2 weeks from today, we are going to be in Miami.
We are. You're exactly right.
And I'm very happy about that. I'm going to miss my sweet puppies, but I'm going to be happy to be away.
All right, I'm getting ready to add this to the screen here so we can look at this. So, what do you guys in the chat think are the top reasons for death on a cruise ship? Bart Smith's trying to get just a little something for a lousy week. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
And I'll have a little swallow for you. This is a little. I know I'm wimpy. I've mixed Buffalo Trace and Coke Zero, but
some people,
Barb, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Some people would frown about that.
Well, starting next week, it may not be just Thursday night drinking. So
Mike's got a phone interview on Monday.
Oh yeah, I did have that. So that's a good thing. I had somebody contact me, a recruiter, yesterday, and said there was a couple jobs in the area locally, and that they wanted to know if I'd be interested in talking to them. So at 12 o'clock on Monday, I have a Zoom meeting. So they're going to see this background in the Zoom meeting. They're going to see this background in the Zoom meeting. They're going to like, what's this guy? Is he supposed to be a professional or not? Nope. Like my barbecue, like to cruise, like to eat. Real Dead will have more videos soon. Oh gosh, please not. Please not. So yeah, try for South Carolina. Yeah, we'd like to thank our moderators. Yep, Nightbot. So we got another question here. Ray Ann Coleman, are you going on a Carnival cruise to Baby Silence in 2 weeks?
Yes, we sure are.
We are. We'll be on there
forward to it too.
The 15th through the 23rd. It's 8 days, right?
Yep.
We're going down 2 days early on the 13th and kind of hang out down there. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Just having a good time. And
2 sea days.
Horizon, me too. Hey, Ray Ann Coleman, come say hey to us.
That's awesome.
Some hey to us. Do it right in front of Adventures Ahead and say, man, we love your channel. We love your guys' lives. And ask for a picture, and we might give you a gift too. You know, we like rubbing things in people's faces. So yes, come say hey to us.
Yes,
we don't bite. We got a 14-year-old too, but you'll see this gimmick cat walking around. And I'm sure some other gimmick stuff around, but yeah, we look forward to it. Can't wait. That's a thing I need to talk about real quick.
What?
I got a 12 o'clock check-in on a day on like at 6:30 in the morning. Adventures Ahead got 10:30 at midnight. I've never been on a cruise and checked in early like that and got that late of a time. Blown away at a noon check-in, and we checked in 2 days earlier than everybody else. Blown away.
So does that mean it's going to be platinum people?
Oh, Anthony. Hey, Ray Ann Coleman, 17 girl, 15 son. Anthony's son, if you're up there listening to this, you got two teenagers right here. 2 teenagers to hang out with. Yeah, make it a koozie. Should have stayed up. No, I'm not staying up. Not staying up to check in no more. We used to do that, and the difference was only like 30 minutes. Now, it was an hour and a half this time, but yeah. So, Eric Chung says, are you renting a car in Curacao? Haven't made our mind up yet. Yep. Still looking into that. Like
usual, wait till the last minute to make any decision.
So, all right, let's share some. Let's say, what do y'all think? I don't know if I'm missing it. What do y'all think the top reason for deaths are on a cruise ship? Any idea? Any of y'all?
Ray Ann watched our video on Palm Island.
Yeah, we liked it. I know Adventures Ahead wasn't a big fan of it, even though they got a free cabana out of it.
Stop it.
But that's what channels are, to give your opinion on it. If the water was better that day, I think we'd have liked it more.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it was beautiful, I thought, and the food was really good. So, so appreciate that.
And we got great service.
Yep. I think that's the #1 video on the Palm Island, Michelle.
Really?
Yep.
Awesome.
Not really. I'm just making stuff up.
Oh, all right.
All right. So nobody's playing our game. You know, I mean, they're like, oh my God, who cares, Mike? What's the deaths are? Let's just add it to the screen. Oh my gosh, you can't see that, Harley. Let's make this a little larger over here. All right. Can we see that now? Some dude talking over there on the. All right. Let's see. All right, so here's some stats for you. Cruise ship accident statistics. About 30 million people take cruises every year.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
30 million people.
That is a lot.
One study found that 623 reported deaths between 2000 and 2019.
Wow.
So that's 5 years ago. Other statistics indicate the number might be higher. More than 100 cruise ships have run aground since 1980.
Really?
This might lead into a little other question we're going to say.
What? How did they run aground?
Did we ever say thank you? We did say thank you to Real Dad, right? Okay. Thank you, Real Dad.
Thank you so much.
Only 28% of people who fall overboard will survive. So in other words, you fall over,
you're a goner.
You're done. I mean, I'm shocked it's 28%.
I am too.
Survive.
Yeah.
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 And 89% of cruise ship deaths are passengers. Passengers. While 11% are crew members. I'm kind of shocked that's a little high on the crew member. I guess they're on there all the time though, 24/7 all the time.
Yeah.
So let's go down a little bit more on this. Look at a little more of these statistics. So across 3 years, 663 injuries were reported on board.
Yeah.
Of the injuries, 12.5% were serious, meaning that they required onshore hospitalization of 2 weeks plus 2 weeks of recovery time.
Oh, that is serious.
That is serious, very serious. Oh, wow. This chat jumped way down. Yeah, getting drunk and fall. Okay, y'all came out with a bunch of things, but my thing, it never did scroll down. Probably because I didn't take the mouse and do that. Overboard, murder. Okay, murder was up there. Somebody's a murder person, murder mystery fan. Getting drunk and falling off, cardiac arrest. Good thought right there.
Yep.
But are drunk. Okay, sugar, have you had a few already too? Just messing with you. Wait, I answered. Okay, sorry. It didn't jump down in the chat. What's with the thumbnail? The thumbnail was the Titanic going down, or Lovey's Fat Life, or Mike's working career going down. Your mid rolls are messing up. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
That means
Me neither. Did I accidentally hit a mid roll thing on there so they're intentionally coming out? I don't know. I don't know. I was in a hurry.
technology. We're challenged.
So too much alcohol and they jump overboard. Medical emergency. Well, yeah. So here's some money for date night tomorrow to go see Companion. Well, thank you, Michelle and Josh.
Michelle,
Man, y'all are just dropping the money love on us. Thank you so much.
That is so incredibly
Thank you so much.
sweet.
They're too sweet.
Oh my god.
I think I'm the only one who gives them enough shit that they like. God.
Oh, y'all are so nice.
The leading cause of death. Oh, okay. Let's go back over here.
Are you gonna tell? Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. So let's see. Most of the injuries, 65.3% were sustained on board the ship. Of the rest, 31.1% were sustained during a shore excursion. Well, that can't count as the ship.
No, that can't count.
If it's on a shore excursion, right? I mean, that's not fair. Slips, trips, and falls accounted for nearly 45% of injuries on the vessel and almost 70% of the injuries on shore. Aboard the cruise ship, the most common locations for injuries were cabins, 20%, and bathrooms, 13.4%. So if you got a little toilet and you're trying to get in there and it's a slip floor, you may be too fluffy. You may be falling out and busting your head in the restroom is what it's trying to say.
We have seen a little sweet lady fall on those slick stairs before, and she busted herself up pretty good.
Yeah, when we were on the Celebration with the group cruise a couple of years ago, right?
Yep.
There was a little old lady that come down the steps there and right in the main area, right? Yep. And she either slipped or missed some steps or something, and she went down hard.
Yep.
And I know, was it Donna and the carriers were there?
Yeah, they were.
And I think she ran up to them, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Michelle, when people get hurt, she hides. She's like, I'm not a nurse. I'm not a nurse. Don't call me over here.
That's not true. If there is nobody that's helping them, then I'm more than willing to go.
Yep.
But I'm not going to be a hindrance.
She'll get out of the way real quick. So we got some other people says, yeah, thank you for the super chat. I'm drinking water, my finger slips. Okay, yeah, I use that excuse all the time. I'm just picking sugar. Drowning is a good choice. My grandma fell on a princess cruise years ago.
Oh,
okay.
Was she okay?
She retired a millionaire after that. Yeah, I hope she didn't get hurt bad. Did she get hurt bad? Did I miss the leading answer to the question? Leading cause of death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have missed that. Downstairs, and they gave her several items on the gift shop for free. I bet they did. I bet they did.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we have people get hurt at work. We're like, hey, do you want a hat? You want a shirt? You want some sweatpants? You need a mug? Yeah, we'll get you anything you want. More peanuts? Just go home and stay home. We'll pay you the rest of the week. So right here is reported incidents 2014 through 2024. Deaths are the highest incidents reported.
Well, that's a scary thought.
When medevacs are right behind it, 299 medevacs. Illness, 227. Structural technical, 168.
Structural or technical? Are you talking about a body structure or some kind of equipment?
I think something falls over equipment-wise and hits somebody in the head. Probably that Ocean Plaza area where those speakers probably come over and pop somebody in the head. 164 loss of power. 108 collisions.
That's incredibly scary.
Hey, 106 fires.
Yep.
And we know all about that, right, Michelle? Josh and Michelle know that too. When we were on the Pride, the day we were coming into Baltimore, returning, there was a ship fire in the boiler room. The KY Travelers do too. They were on there.
They were.
And they were the slick guy, the older guy, the ponytail guy, Captain. The Italian, like, well, let me tell you right now, this is we got a little fire in the boiler room. It's no big issue at all. All the ladies, my numbers is 334-54321. Give me a call later on, and I will make sure you're okay. But yeah, it was a fire in the boiler room on the way back.
When we got multiple different stories on if everything was okay or not.
So we say downstairs. Okay, let's see right here. Tess says we saw a gentleman crack his head on the Lido deck when it was raining. He slipped and hit his head on the side of the Red Frog pole. Ow! Was it like blood gushing out? I mean, you said crack, so I take it was. We saw a body being taken off a ship once. Really?
Like body bag? Or
like a body bag, or like somebody being taken off? Like we saw
a gurney.
We saw that on a gurney, like they was putting it in a ambulance to take it, and that was actually coming into Bermuda.
Yes,
Bermuda that happened. We didn't film it like other vloggers we might know. No, but you sure do the fire in the car. You know, we don't know if there was a body in there or not. It's like, here's a fire. Yeah, we all know. Yep, it was an explosion. KY Travers. Yep, I thought that was so. Long time no see, everybody.
Michelle said that guy's hair.
Oh, the attorney over. Hi, how can I help you?
She's talking about the captain.
The
captain with the ponytail.
He had a 7-inch.
He was slick.
Yeah, he was a business up front, party in the back. Had the rat-tailed little ponytail in the back. Oh, a body bag.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
You'd think that they would be a little discreet about that.
Hey, Nick P. Good to see you, man. It's been a long time. Good to see you in here. Let's see.
Oh, no.
Tess, what does it say here? We just seen a gentleman have a heart attack out in the water of Half Moon and die. Wow.
Was there somebody medical to at least try to help?
Yeah, I'd be curious if, like, I mean, I know it's kind of morbid to say this. Morbid. Not morgue. I guess it could be in a morgue. But, like, the different cruise lines have a difference in demographic of ages, right? I would say Carnival's, so far from what I've seen, Carnival and Royal will be the youngest crowd.
Right. But they also have the most intoxicated crowd.
Right. And then I see like Princess and Celebrity being a little older crowd. Virgin's kind of in the middle. So I wonder if that, he had a 7-inch what? Hey, get your mind out of together.
Wow.
So I was supposed to be in Charleston, South Carolina last week from Washington, D.C., where they thought they would have been a blizzard in the Carolinas to cancel my flight. Luckily, I was sure. That's good, Nick. That is good. Yeah, in the Carolina, who would have thought we'd have got snow in Charleston, South Carolina?
Yeah.
Right?
It was some crazy weather. We didn't get anything, but it was crazy weather.
So let's go back to these numbers right here.
Okay.
And then we're going to dive into these numbers a little deeper on Cruise Mapper. This is Cruise Mapper, by the way. They are a paid sponsor of our show.
So silly.
Crime. Okay, wait. Fire. Okay, crime. 104 incidents of crime have taken place between 2014 and 2024. Overboards, 91. That's a lot.
Yeah, that really is. And
I mean, I know that's a lot of people that's been cruising, but 91 people went overboard. That's a lot.
Oh, Sugar, that is terrible.
What's Sugar say?
A little old lady on a scooter got hurt. And
there was a little old lady on her scooter, went backwards instead of forward and went down the glass stairs and flipped. She broke out a lot of bones, was rushed to the hospital. And oh, no, that's awful.
That's horrible.
That is bad.
And little old people, their bones are frail.
So, Chris, I had to get to see you, Chris. First time on Allure, I had some fish thrown. Fish thrown. I said fish.
You're nut.
There was a salmon, whatever you call it. Fish thrown, and then we pulled into port, and an ambulance had to take someone to the hospital. Lord, but we cannot get off the ship. Wow. Well, and they say fights only happen on Carnival. They happen on Lord of the Seas. That's Royal, right?
But remember, we also we didn't witness it with our own eyes, but we heard about a crew member being.
We need to answer the original question. What is the leasing causes? You gotta hold tight. You gotta hold tight. It's you gotta wait. Mike, more ads. Can I cut them off? I don't know. Can I cut them off?
What'd you do to it?
I don't know, Michelle. I don't know what I'm doing on here half the time. You should know that. Oh. What's going on here? Let me try to cut these off. I don't know if I can get it off during the live or not. Let's look and see.
Yes, Old Restless. There are some people who jump off overboard on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, let me not let you see that. You're seeing all my stuff here. Let's see.
He's such a nerd.
I don't know if it'll let me do it in the middle of a.
But maybe. There was like a crew versus a crew member fight up at the basketball courts. Remember when that happened?
Yeah, when you remember the guy hit the guy with the beat him with
yes,
the putter.
Yes.
And parents, and they said blood was gushing everywhere, and they arrested him at the next port. He wasn't on the ship.
Wasn't it a crew member?
Or? Yes, it was 2 crew members got into it.
Yeah.
I don't know where you do this at no more. I don't see to do that.
It'll be all right, honey.
Well, I think they're getting tired of seeing mid-roll ads. I don't know what happened here.
Oh, don't catch it on the replay. Hang out with us.
Was it bothering them too bad? Who's leaving?
The Gilberts.
Oh. They were in here first. They were in here first too. All right, so we're going to stop that one.
All right. You'll figure out for next time.
Yeah. That's the cliffhanger. We'll do a short on that one. So rescue, then we got grounding 42, drug smuggling 41.
Wow.
Now I've heard people, they bring the dogs in and run it around, right?
Yeah, I've never seen anybody with them. I've never seen a dog hit with someone with drugs. Have you? And I just missed it.
I hadn't seen it, but I mean, I guess
it's got to happen though.
So I watched a video the other day of somebody on the horizon, and part of their embarkation day vlog was they got a call down to security, and when they went down to security, they had their luggage there, and they asked them. They said, "Do you want us?" No, they said, "We need to have the dog sniff your luggage. We had a hit on them." And the 2 people were like, they're probably in their mid-late 50s, but the lady was like, "Sure, go ahead." And they took the dogs, and the dogs went around it and didn't find anything this time. So then they asked them, could they do it again? And they did it again in front of them.
Well, there ain't nothing in there.
The dogs did not find it. The dogs did not find anything. And then they all laughed about it. And the person at the security, they took a selfie with them, like right in front of the luggage. I thought that was kind of cool.
This is our excitement for
today.
This
is our excitement. So, hey, we got breaking Real Dead horror news. Big news. Matthew Lillard just announced for Scream 7. Okay.
Very good.
Got to see Scream 7. Maybe his autograph will be worth a lot more money.
Thought he died in the first one.
You're right, Gilberts. You're right. Just like Jason. How many times he died?
Keeps coming back.
All right. So, finishing this up. Pollution. 18 incidents of pollution. Now, how many of you have been on the back of a Carnival ship and the black stuff just falls all over you and flakes on you, That happens. Probably other cruise lines as well. Listing 10 and Pirates 3.
Pirates?
Yeah, you see those pirates, those little boats that come up the side and try to get up on the ship. Yeah. Yep. It happens, Michelle.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Let's see.
Well, let me ask you, have you ever felt unsafe on a ship?
I've never felt unsafe.
I haven't either.
There's been some ports I've kind of wondered about. But I don't feel unsafe on a ship.
No.
Do you? And we've done all Carnival but one, and everybody talks about how bad Carnival is.
And even when the slick captain was talking about fire, I wasn't scared.
Now, we were close enough that my fat butt would have just jumped on over and swam to shore.
But really, I wasn't alarmed. So have y'all ever experienced any feelings of being
have y'all ever have you ever felt scared or felt unsafe on a cruise ship? So we've never felt unsafe. Mm-hmm. When the boiler exploded, we got a little nervous. Okay. And some people are on the Freedom whenever that caught the tail of that caught fire. That would be kind of a little scary, Yeah. So the Freedom before it caught on fire the first time. Okay, yeah. So here's some quick surviving tips we're giving you as well. Telling you how to survive here. If you fall overboard from drinking too much, don't panic. Panic breathing will put you at risk of drowning. Grab anything you can find in the water, such as driftwood or debris.
Don't drink the salt water.
Alternate between trading water, swimming, and floating to preserve energy. None of this worked in the Titanic movie. None of this. Do not drink salt water. Try to protect yourself from the sun to conserve the natural water reserves. Your body also has the reserves to survive without food for a couple of days. Try to create some form of distress signal.
Okay, Mike.
You think that'll help, Michelle?
No, I don't. Cruise ships occasionally sink. That's what the headline says right there.
All right, yes, we're going to read this part to you too. Cruise ships occasionally sink. We're now more than 100 years removed from the tragedy of the Titanic. The famous luxury ocean liner suffered catastrophic damage after hitting an iceberg in its maiden voyage. It sank, resulting in 1,500 people to pass away. Ocean travel has come a long way since then. Modern cruise ships are far bigger and more stable than the Titanic. They're incredibly safe, and sinking ships incidents are relatively rare, but they still happen. So listen to this. The most recent example of a cruise ship sinking was the Costa Concordia in 2012. That's a segue into the Costa Concordia.
Yeah.
We were approached, the 21 people that waited around for this. There's only 2 other people that know about this. And I heard from her again today.
Oh, you did?
Yes. She sent me the link, the Dropbox link to put our footage in. So we were approached by NBC News.
That's special.
NBC News is doing a story. They're doing a story, Michelle, on the Costa Concordia in 2012 sinking. And they've asked for
some of
our footage to use in the documentary news story.
Isn't that cool?
I think it's pretty cool. And
Josh says, I hope she's not watching this live.
Yeah, please don't watch this live. And I didn't tell you what the video footage was. And they said to promise to put our names in there. Listed in alphabetical order and pronounced correctly Lovey's, not Louvy's, Fat Life. So this will all probably come back. They'll probably come out the story and they'll say like, they said this was it was the fault of the crew or something crazy. Who knows? It'll be Lovey's Fat Life is the problem of the whole thing. Who knows? But we'll see if this happens or not. It may not happen. But I've got the receipts to back it up.
Mike's just got to go back and find the original.
No, I found it last night, and I got it. Sugar, only time I feel unsafe when there were 15 feet waves because of the storm and all the liquor bottles falling down, breaking all the plates, and you couldn't stand up straight or walk.
That is a little scary.
Wow.
I might have felt unsafe then as well.
Wow. That's pretty bad. Somebody's blowing up my phone. I can't look at it. What's a storty?
I don't know. Mike's making
storty is close to a shorty, close to a story.
He's making crap.
And after about half of this glass of Buffalo Trace and a third of Coke Zero, it's starting to kick in. All right. So yeah, the Costa Concordia, by the way, and we're not going to go too much in that. There was 32 people that died on that in 2012.
It's really sad.
Not that long ago.
No, it
wasn't. If you remember, that's the one where the Italian. It's probably the same guy with the party up front. I mean, party in the back.
Surely he lost
the Italian guy. He was up in the messing around with a girlfriend and drinking and partying, and he told his crew wrong, and they cut it too close and ran aground. 32 people drowned, and he got off the ship. One of the first ones to get off the ship. Didn't even stay to the very end. Yeah, that guy, he's pulling time, or he pulled some time. He's probably still in there. He's probably still in there. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes, Michelle, I love Canada Dry ginger ale.
That's our new favorite drink. We're taking that shot too. What is it? It's kind of like Wegovy and all that. But that's one thing I've noticed. If you take that shot, we started drinking this recently, and they say ginger ale soothes your stomach, and I've never really thought it did. But since I've started drinking this, especially after the day or two after the shot, it helps a lot. I'm not near as nauseous as I used to be.
Yeah. They have, what is it called? Cherry fruit something.
He's still in prison, Michelle. He's trying to petition.
He really should be. I mean, people lost their lives.
Chris, I agree. If you hit that 15 drink limit, you might. So let's see right here.
Hey, Joseph, a long-time lurker.
So hello, Mike and Michelle, long-time lurker, first-time chatter on your page. I also love the Carnival. Living in Titusville, Florida, Port Canaveral is my home port. That's awesome. We got a lot of friends that live down there in Port Canaveral. Yeah. And that's one of our favorite ports to go out of. And we're actually going out of that port in November on a celebrity cruise. So we'll be down in that area in November this year.
Thank you for lurking and chatting.
And you can always lurk and chat in here. We don't care. We're just common folk. We're common folk.
Traveling Gilberts. Yes. I am working on that list. This weekend it will be finalized.
What is that?
A chore list.
For me?
Mm-hmm. We are going to
8 hours a day.
We are going to totally declutter our home because we don't know what our future holds. So we need to.
In other words, we don't know if we're have to sell and move. So we're gonna bring a big dumpster up here, put it on the driveway. Mike's gonna start in the basement or start upstairs, each room one at a time. Declutter. Got new floors going to be put in. The house going to be painted. We're going to have it ready to go by March, April in case we got to move down to Port Canaveral. That's right.
And if we don't, then we just get to enjoy we've got a soft spot in our floor, so we have to have it done anyway.
Right.
So it's gonna have to be done one way or the other. Fires and explosions.
Yep. Well, I was trying to see the.
Oh, that wasn't that long ago. Snorkeling. Excursion death.
All right, let's look at this one right here. So
we're going to so fast I can't read.
We're going to share this with you guys. So this breaks down into some serious numbers here. So this right here is from just January of last year. This is what happened on each ship.
Wow.
Let's see, Chris is saying right here, the Costa Concordia captain is crying right now because he is up for parole and they don't want to let him out. Yeah, he shouldn't be let out. No. I mean, there's 32 people died. And, it's just like, when you're a captain of a ship, you got to stay to the very end.
Right.
But he was drinking and partying, wasn't paying attention to his crew. And then he wanted to get off the ship first. And people died. Yep. That's crazy. Yeah. Throw the book at him. He's been there for life. So, cruise ship accidents, advanced cruise accidents results. So, in January 2024, celebrity constellation, cruise illness, virus. Should we break this down until like deaths? So you can break this thing. If you ever have a time, this is awesome. It's kind of like an Excel spreadsheet, but jump into cruisemapper.com and you can put in the years, you can put in the ship. You can put in the date range you want to, and you can see everything that's happened.
That is very intriguing.
Let's try to see. I'm trying to see deaths on here. I thought it was. There it is. Okay, crew and passenger deaths.
They don't differentiate between the two.
All right, so just in last year.
Ooh.
Just in last year.
1 year ago.
Yep. January 15th, you had Carnival Valor. January 20th, you had this, I've never heard of this Stena Estrid ferry. I guess it's a ferry ship. I don't know, ferry boat. Oasis of the Seas, Celebrity Constellation, Norwegian Pearl. So on this first page, Royal's leading the thing here. I mean, they got, getting into February, you got Serenade of the Seas, Allure of the Seas. I could click on this and it tell more details. I don't want to do all that. No. I don't want to bring up people's names.
No.
And I'm sure some of these were, people may have had heart attack or been an accident or whatever happened. I don't want to bring that up. Margaritaville Paradise. Wow.
They had two.
Back to back.
Right. Less than a month apart.
All y'all wanting to go on that Margaritaville ship. You want you go on that Margaritaville Paradise. Jeez. February 27th and March the 11th. MSC, MS, Liberty of the Seas. I mean, Royals really. There's only two on Carnival, and that's still too many. And by April, Royals got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
I'm sure we need to look at the size of the ship because.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that Royal and Carnival would have more because they're bigger. It's a bigger cruise line. They're bigger cruise lines. They're going to have more passengers, bigger ships, so they're going to have some things happen. Let's see. I always take ginger pills for my stomach. Yeah, I've heard that really works good too. Port Canaveral, but Josh lives in Michigan. We're moving further away, trying to get further away, distance ourselves. Have you guys ever been to John Hill's FFS cruises he does? Would love to meet him someday. You know what? Nothing against John Hill. He may be a great guy. He looks like a great guy. He used to be a cruise director. But I'm not a cruise director homer. I'm not.
Homer?
I don't care about cruise directors. Nothing against them. If you ever watching our video.
I'd take my picture with him.
Yeah, I mean, if they came up to me and said, hey, you guys love his fat life, I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm not a cruise director person. I don't hunt them down. I mean, you see some channels, listen, you be you, boo, right? Some chase him down, hunt him down. They do all these behind the scene interviews and stuff. If that's what you want to do for your channel, you can do it. I'm not doing that. They put their pants on the same way I do, and I'm paying part of their salary.
I just want to go have fun.
I just want to have fun. I don't want to chase a cruise director down.
Nope.
And ask him what he's done all day. And now we've had some cruise directors in the past that every time we turned around, they were there.
Right.
And it just so happened that we're like, hey, how you doing? Like Frank the Tank. That was on the Miracle Relation. I can't remember way back when.
I think it was Elation.
Anthony was young, but every time we turned around, he was there. And he told Anthony on the cruise, he said, I tell you what, he said, y'all coming to the dance party tonight, like an 80s dance party, wasn't it? He said, y'all coming to the 80s dance party tonight? And we said, well, we may. He says, if you come and you dance, I'll give you a ship on the stick. And Anthony came and he danced. And then we went around and found him and found Frank, Frank, I call Frank the Tank. I don't know what his real name is. And he saw Anthony and he's like, looked at us first, like, what do y'all want? And then he's like, oh yeah, I remember telling you earlier, if you came and danced, I would give you one. And he gave him one and took his picture with him. Yep. So that made Anthony's day.
Right.
And it was
you do stuff like that for your kids.
Yeah. And I'm sure all those cruise directors are, trying to do that. That's part of their salary. But they're probably genuine about it too, but that's just not me.
Yes, Michelle, we are going to the club. I'm going to drink enough that these knees are going to be numbed somewhat, and we are going to the club.
I don't care about the CDs. Are we going to Club on the Horizon, right, Michelle? Yeah, we're going clubbing. We are. Bunch of old people clubbing. Yep.
That's what we're going to do.
So, yeah, we went yesterday. Me and the supervisor went out to Logan's Steakhouse, and the last time I'd been there was when me and Michelle went 20 years ago before we went to the club on a weeknight, probably.
Is it 22 years this year? It is 22 years.
No, it's 23, Michelle. We've been together over 24, but 23 years of marriage.
No, it's 22, Mike.
You sure?
Yeah.
God, it feels like 40.
Oh! I didn't hit you hard.
Okay. All right, let's talk about these again. So we got some seriously. All right, so MSC's moving up here. Oh, back to back Carnival Dream, Carnival Venetia. MSC. What is going on with them? What the MSC is going on? MSC's jumping up there and they don't have as many ships, I don't think. Wow. MSC. There's a celebrity, Norwegian Ambience. I've never heard of that. Have you?
Mm-mm. Uh-oh.
Royal.
Uh-oh. The Sunshine.
The Sunshine are next to the favorite ship. Oh. October of last year. That actually is being investigated as a potential murder.
Dang, do I need to go look at that?
You need to do a video on that one. If I'm not mistaken, it is. Carnival Dream, Explorer of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas. There, look at Royal. Oh my gosh, look at Royal. August, September, Allure of the Seas, Navigator of the Seas, Vision of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas, Explorer of the Seas. Now, some of those ships probably got 10,000 people on it. But dang, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
So really, if you look at this, the top ones were probably Royal and MSC for last year.
Yep. Surprisingly, very few for Carnival.
MSC has over 20 ships. Okay.
Oh.
It's still not as many as Royal or Carnival, though, right? Ain't Carnival, I don't know how many they have now since they've reduced them. They got like 26, 28. What is it?
It's a bunch.
It's a lot. So probably MSC and Royal have the, but then you need to look at that really to break it down on how many people cruise that line.
Right. And how many people are on that ship. And
right.
I mean, there's a lot that plays into that.
Yep.
But still, that would make one think.
Well, what'd you say, Michelle?
It'll make you think. I mean, I'm curious now how they died. Is it accidental death? Is it
so suicide? Let's dive right into this. Let's just look. Just like an Excel spreadsheet, I love it.
Oh my god.
Royal Caribbean only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now listen, this ain't nothing against Royal because some of these could have been natural causes and stuff, but that's 10 last year. Now let's put in MSC. Oh, they got actually 2 of them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put Carnival in there.
5.
5 for Carnival. So yeah, that's really sad overall.
It's very sad.
Mike, you really do sound like Bill Clinton tonight when you talk. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Monica. Where's my cigar?
Michael, behave yourself.
It's Southern Arkansas, that Arkansas accent. So yeah, that was interesting to see. I think there's some more information we need to look right here real quick though, because you're still trying to figure out what's the number one reason for death, right? What is the number one reason for death?
Are you going to give it to us? It is 8:56.
I might. Joe, you keep talking. I'm trying to find it. That was my way of telling you to keep yapping about something.
Excuse me.
Yeah, keep yapping about something. Ventures Head says ad. My gosh, these ads are killing us tonight. I apologize, guys. I really do.
He's going to try to figure it out before the next one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was in a hurry trying to get this thing uploaded. I must have hit something because normally I just do it all through. I don't know.
Well, I hope this doesn't make me feel differently about cruising now. I don't think it will.
You don't think it will?
No.
You don't think that would mess you up, so you'd be like,
well, if I experienced it, but just hearing you talk about statistics is not making me.
Is the number one cause of death jealous spouse? Look, can you believe they said I'm money hungry?
Really?
A channel that does not do like Patreon or anything like that, and they say we're money hungry, or Josh is. He's wanting to do Patreon with Real Dead. And I'm like, no, Josh, no. We got 5 viewers on a video today. Do we need a Patreon for that? I'm sure Josh will sign up for himself. And like, Mike, you need to sign up too. So we got 2. We're paying ourselves. We're actually paying Google Ads 30% of that. I gotta look on this cruise mapper here. I had it and I sent myself the link and then I can't find the link.
So it looks like all right.
We got the top 3 right here. These are the top three reasons for death on a cruise ship. Who wants to make a guess of your top 3? I know we only got 1 minute, but I don't think the Gilberts. I don't think Betsy and Mike are going live tonight, right? Or are they in Australia? The Australia looks really fun.
Yeah, I think their time is.
Thank you, Kimberly. That's very. We're gonna make Kimberly.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna make this. We're gonna. Well, that don't give me any good things right there.
No, those are all very. I was
gonna try to make her a moderator for the night, and it says it's all negative. It wanted me to kick her out.
No, we don't want to do that.
Maybe from previous Real Dead. So Josh wants to paywall me from my previous Real Dead. You got to watch Josh. He's wanting to do exclusive content for like Old Restless and then make Old Restless pay. I believe a couple of Royal Caribbean deaths on the Aces class ships were kids who fell off the balconies on the inside.
Oh.
You know, I saw that story and that was so sad. It was a little girl and she was with her grandparents, I think, and she was up on the rail and she fell down on the inside.
Yeah.
And that was really, I mean, any death is sad, but that was really bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you number 3. Number 3. Reasons. Number 3 on deaths is suicides.
Yep.
That's not the ship's fault.
No.
But number 3 was suicides. Any guess on number 2?
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, that's pretty easy, Michelle. You just gave them the answer to that. Number 2, cardiac incidents, cardiac arrests, heart attacks. Mm-hmm. Number 2 is heart attack. So that's not the ship's fault either.
Nope. Not.
Number 1 cause of death? Yeah, Chris, you're right. Mm-hmm. Operator negligence, weather and sea conditions, and contaminant food. Those are 3 good guesses. Mm-hmm. Number 1 reason for death is accidents.
And I guess that could be.
Yeah, it doesn't give a breakdown of that. It may be somebody slipped, trip, and fell on their own. Yeah, fell down, slip, trip, fall. Or I guess it could be something happened with the ship that killed them. So it's kind of a blurry type thing.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did see that was really interesting to see was your chance of dying on a cruise ship. COVID would be a good one too. And accidents. The chances of you dying on a cruise ship was 1 in 6.5 million people.
It's pretty good odds.
Whereas your odds of dying in a car wreck was like 1.65.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Like
6.5. 1 in 6.5. So your odds are of dying on a cruise ship is, of course, there's a lot more people that drive cars too.
Right.
And there's usually only 1 or 2. Sometimes there's a full, full vehicle full of people. But yeah, your chances of dying on a cruise ship are very slim. So Long story short,
I wonder flying. I wonder what the statistic.
I don't know. I can look at it real quick. What's the odds?
Okay, you don't have to.
Well, we got AI over here, Michelle. Google Trends. What are your odds of dying in a plane crash? Look, it's the number 2 thing. Josh is trending. We need to do a video on what are your odds of dying in a plane crash. 1 in 13 million. So actually, you got a better odds of dying on a cruise ship than you got a better odds of dying on a cruise ship than you do the plane to get there. Wow. 1 in 13 million for flying.
Tell those poor people yesterday.
Yeah, 1 in 6.5 million for cruising. And then let's go back and look at this other one here we were looking at.
He's having fun now.
Oh, so my numbers were off.
Way off.
Way off. Your car crash is 1 in 93. I thought it was 1 in 6.5, and that was really low. So yeah, your odds.
That's a lifetime.
Yeah. Huh?
It says a lifetime.
Yeah.
Over your lifetime.
So 1 in 93. 1 in 93.
So it's really not quite the same.
I have my numbers way off there.
It's really not quite the same though, if that's your whole lifetime.
Huh?
That's like
it said 1 in 93 crashes. It's crashes. So, I mean, it you know,
over your lifetime.
You may not have a crash your whole life. I mean, but you may have one and it kills you. So in like driving, the top reasons for dying were younger drivers.
And we're getting ready to have one of those.
Drunk driving. And location, driving on highways was the other third highest one. So yeah. Oh, so what do you say here? I've been negative. I have never been negative ever on YouTube channel, and I do have a channel. I love cruising. That's all. So I'm also talented in technology, and I have an old computer. Good, Kim. Yeah, I don't know why. I tried to make you the moderator for the day, and it came up with a what did it say?
Either
delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban user.
We don't want to do any of those.
We used to have the option of just. I know why it is. It's because that is in StreamYard. And really, you need to do that in YouTube.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Hey, that makes sense.
The light bulb.
The light bulb came on there. So I was looking at the comment section in StreamYard, not YouTube. And YouTube, we could have done that. But listen, it's KY Travelers loves the 5 mid-roll commercials. Okay. So we'll look and see if we made a lot of money off this live tonight, which probably does the like historically low numbers we got tonight. Starting next week, we'll go live every day because I won't have a job. So we'll do a 30-minute show every day.
Michelle has to work.
It will be when Mike's taking Anthony to school. No, he's not. Josh is already figuring out how we can do more videos because Mike, you're not working no more. So let me say this. We wish you guys a very good weekend.
Yes.
Stay safe. If you're on a cruise ship, you're safe. Another thing about cruise ships, and you don't really think about this, is in today's world, if you notice when you're out on a cruise, there's always a lot of times you see other cruise ships nearby. And the thing about the Titanic, it was right out in the middle of nowhere and frigid water. So, people were dying quickly. They hit the water. But also, cruise ships are closer to each other. And also, they stay within so many miles of the coast so that really, if something did happen, they could probably get back in.
They're going to send somebody to get us.
Right. So don't worry about a cruise ship. You're safe. You got a much better chance of, I would say a plane, but no.
In a car.
You can still fly. You got a much better chance of dying in a car than you do on a cruise ship. So,
yes, This turned out to be quite morbid.
This was a morbid show. We love doing those. Michelle needs to do the murder mysteries again. We actually had somebody on one of our videos recently that they're on one of the things that happened in the past on the Pride that said that their husband's brother was a crew member on that ship and was at the scene of the crime.
That's crazy.
They also came back and said that it was some foul play being done, that the person did not commit suicide. That was their opinion. But people still comment on your murder mysteries, Michelle. You had a hot thing there going on, and Josh and them will steal it if they can. Yeah. Y'all guys have a great night.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
We love you guys. You have a good one. And, next week we're not going to talk. Next week we'll start talking about job hunting.
Great.
No, that's not happening.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys so much. And let's go out with
a bang.
2 ships coming in together.